Too raw.
What is the deal? What's happening with everybody? My Raider family, you are back in the building for another episode of the Syndicate Sunday, man. So y'all know what it is, man. You're here with the Raiders Syndicate. Yes, we ain't got Chris in the building today, but it's all good, man. We got my man Leo. We got my man Turf in the building, man. We still holding it down how we do, man. So my man Turf, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling fantastic. Y'all know I love Syndicate Sundays, baby. I'm ready to rock, man. I'm ready to get this talking.
Yes, sir. My man Leo, what's the deal? How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. Bro, it's Sunday, holiday weekend, chilling. Syndicate Sunday.
Yes, sir, man. Oh. Memorial Day weekend, man. So you already know what it is. Everybody, first and foremost, be safe out that mug, man. Yes. You already know. Yes. It's a exciting weekend, exciting time, but y'all be safe out there, man. But enjoy your weekend for sure. But y'all already know what we do up here in the Syndicate, man. You know we got to give a shout out to our guys that's in the chat, man. The chat lives matter as they always do. Yes, look at my guy, man. Raiders Resistance in the building. Salute to you, man. How you doing? 555, my man Raider Paul. What's the deal with my man?
What
Raider
up, Paul?
What's the deal, man?
In the building.
Raiders.
You know, I got to give that shout out to my man Tony, man. Tony in the building. What's the deal?
My God.
Glad you can make it, man. Glad you can make it. You already know what the deal is, and you already know I got to give a shout out to my guy that is in the building, man.
Us in the building.
So, man, you already know what time it is, man. We here doing our thing. Make sure you guys run up the likes, all right? So pay your shield tax. If y'all know what that is here on the Syndicate Sunday, man, you got that allows us to stay on right and continue to talk that good talk with y'all, man. So go ahead, pay the shield tax. All we ask is just for them thumbs up, man, at the very minimum. And if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
But, right, real quick, what I do want to start the show off with, because didn't talk about it, do want to start the show off by saying rest in peace, Jim Otto, first and foremost. You know what I mean?
Yes,
rest
sir.
in peace, 00. You know, we lost him over the week, but at the end of the day, you know, we want to just give our tribute, give our thanks to him. So if y'all want, man, we can go ahead and get that 10 seconds of silence for him and then go ahead and pay tribute, man. So go ahead with that 10 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Like that rest in peace, man. Like that rest in peace to him. So we're gonna start the show off by saying this, right? So I saw it on Murph, right? On Murph's show. And shout out to Murph because he has a great Raiders show, by the way, with the Raiders fan radio. But he was talking about retiring the jersey. So how would you feel if they retired Jim Otto's jersey? We'll go ahead and start with you, Leo. How would you feel about that?
You know what? Like, because it's Jim Otto, it would make sense. But then you open the window to start asking for other players. And you got Ken Stabler, Cliff Branch, because we even waited so long to go in the Hall of Fame, you know?
Right.
And it was until his passing. So I kind of get why we would still be a little bit hesitant. I think I was telling Jack, because I was chatting with Jack in the chat, if not retire the numbers, I guess maybe like a ring of honor inside Death Star, starting with Jim Otto, you know? Because I do like that tradition that we don't retire numbers. I mean, it's league-wide retired, but as far as for the Raiders, once you start with one, then other people are going to be asking for more and more players, you know? And it's kind of like we don't want to go that way, so, yeah. But I mean, I would respect it if Mark was to do it, but I would prefer like a ring of honor, if anything. Yeah.
Okay, Turf. I'm real interested in your perspective on this. How would you feel about retiring 00?
You know what, man? I actually personally think it would be outstanding. And I'd love the fact that it would literally be the only number retired. Yeah. I think it makes a lot of sense. He is the #1 Raider of all time Raiders.
Right.
That goes more so even for Al himself. Al never touched the field. So, I mean, let's keep it a buck. Not only is it a nice gesture, it's actually something, right? Being the first means something in a lot of ways, shapes, and forms. Mm-hmm. So I could care less what other people think, right? As far as other numbers, right? Being retired because of something, you know, maybe tragic or what have you. But the fact that he is literally the #1 Raider, it makes sense to me, man. And I wouldn't have a problem with it at all, actually. I'd love it. And I'd love it that'd be the only one, right? That's it.
Yeah.
You know? And it makes sense, too, that nobody can wear that number anyway.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's my thing. I never understood why the Raiders never retired numbers. Came into it, all the younger generations didn't even know anything about that anyway. So it's like, it would be cool to do it. Certain numbers I would feel need to start leaving the rotation. I will believe like 24 is one of them numbers. I'm gonna start saying like, I don't know if anybody can just get this number now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, you see what people say about 12. You know what I mean? AOC got the 12. So I mean, I like the fact that we got these numbers, but then I'm like, I didn't like the fact that we were so loose and just giving them away. Right. You know what I mean? Like we just gave away numbers and all that. But at the end of the day, nobody can wear 00. But because they can't wear 00, I agree with y'all because that number can't even be in rotation anyway.
Worn anyway.
Yeah, might as well do something. See, it's the perfect thing for you to do for a team that don't really retire numbers. You can't even do it anyway. So it's like a loophole, to be honest.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, that part's true. Yeah.
I see it the same exact way, man. And I mean, again, it's the first and the only. There isn't only one number one. There's only one first. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
So if anybody gets talking like how Leo said
first, yeah.
So if anybody gets talking like how Leo said, like, oh, he got retired, why is he not retired? It's like, well, people can't wear that number anyway.
Exactly. He wasn't the first. He wasn't the first. Yeah.
So I agree, man. So rest in peace to him, man.
You know what we definitely need though, rundown? A patch.
Let me know.
For the season. We need a patch for the season.
Oh, a patch.
Definitely put that on the helmet or something.
For the season, bro.
They still do the owl patch.
They always do that. Yeah, they always.
They did the owl that year. Yeah. Remember?
They still do it. They still do it, don't they?
Yeah. Some jerseys still have them, man.
Okay. Okay. I would like. Yeah, 00 would be hard. I think that would be tough for this year. That would be tough. That would be nice. I think they gotta do it in a nice little way. Don't just slap like 2 zeros on there. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, gotta do it classy.
Right.
Real classy. So, you know, like we said, rest in peace to him. Pioneer, really, of the whole Raider thing. But as we get into, you know, that Raider news, we're gonna wrap up the first week of OTAs. We're gonna wrap them up. You know what I mean? You know, we pretty much, most of us has talked about OTAs on our solo shows, or, you know, Turf and Rundown. We talked about it on Thursday too. And I know Chris talked about it on Friday. So, you know, we pretty much talked about everything that really encompasses the OTAs in week 1. But, you know, what do y'all want to start with, just wrapping it up? I will say one of my main points is Thayer Munford. That's one of my main week 1 points, boy.
I knew that was going to be the case.
AP done went to bat for my boy so hard, man. He done went to bat for my dog. And that's what I like to hear. You feel what I'm saying? It's still that confidence now. But at the end of the day, that's one of my things. But Turf, what's one of your like bullet points, main points that you took away from week 1?
You know, there's a lot of people kicking up dust about Lauby. And people just, the only thing I can't just overlook is the fact that Abdullah has been who he has been, you know, all this time. And I mean, I don't know. I'm just nervous that everybody's so high on this kid that if it doesn't go out the way they expect, how immediately they will be against him, and how that's going to fare for him. I really don't know, man. I just think he had an uphill battle to climb to begin with. And I get it, the hype, right? I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he's a white running back. I'm going to just keep it a buck. I think these folks has just lost their mind. We finally got one. So I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I don't see the dude.
Turf said the milk check.
Looking like, I just don't see him looking like, you know, like Christian McCaffrey. They've been bringing that comparison up, and look, it's just
look, and we'll say that first and foremost. Shout out to MC Raider, right? Shout out to MC Raider. He's in the building. This is my favorite show, FESPN.
I love that.
Hey, we appreciate it, man. Shout out to all our guys in the building, man. I see my
get a screenshot of that
here, man. Oh yeah. See my guy Matt here, my guy Sam here, man. What's going on?
What
Steve
up,
in the building, man. Rafa in the building.
Rafa.
Man, glad y'all can make it today. But yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, Turf, about everybody in the hype. Honestly, you know what? I think people do need to tone down a little bit with the old McCaffrey. But
oh my God, yeah.
I think in the role that he's going to be playing, he's going to excel in that role. Right, I'm not looking for nobody to come in here and give me no 1,000 yards. That's not what I'm looking for from him. I just need somebody who's reliable at the backfield. Give me a couple carries or two. You feel what I'm saying? And then keep it pushing, change the pace. That's all I need. I don't need nothing spectacular. But people are making it too much right now.
They are. The McCaffrey comparisons are wild.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much, bro.
But the other thing too is he really even gonna see the field like that offensively?
Right.
I don't think so, because look, for me, again, I think people aren't really paying attention to what we got in Madison. I don't think people understand he is an every down back. Madison is actually an every down
when he was in every down back.
This is where I would.
What I'm trying to say is he's not going to be playing. See, what I'm trying to say is he's not RB1, but he's an every down back. So I don't see where these other guys are going to get. How many plays did Abdullah get when he was Lowby, if you will?
Rarely.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm letting y'all know. Madison is a dog, bro. Whether you like him, hate him, it's irrelevant. His numbers coming off the bench is a dog.
This is where I think you're not accounting this, though. I always go back every time. I would agree with you if this was last year and we still, or if we still had Josh Jacobs. I would agree.
We had a true RB1. Yeah.
I would definitely agree. But the way that I just envision and think back to Chicago's offense and how they used them running backs, was every game there was just multiple dudes on the field. You know what I mean?
You didn't know who was going to be the star back that game.
I remember two of them mainly. I remember Montgomery, and then there was his backup. That's who I remember mainly.
But then they got dudes hurt. And you never know what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, I think that he's going to see the field though. Like for sure, I think he's going to be damn near. If he's damn near the best receiving back we have, I'm not going to see.
This is where I think we're missing. We're not paying attention to Madison, bro. That's the part. That's the part.
Right now, you can say Abdullah because it's veteran shit, but like he's close, bro. He's close. Like as far as like receiving, just receiving, he's damn near the best receiving back we have. That's my opinion. I mean, Leo, where are you at with the Lowby and then your week 1 bullet points?
I like Lowby, the fact that we drafted him, like how you're saying, to be that playmaking type running back out of the backfield receiving wise.
Exactly.
But when I see people say CMC part 2 or 2.0, I'm like, bro, relax. He's not Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey goes back
to close, bro. Not even close.
That's every down back who can do everything. That's cool. We have Lowby, more like a Danny Woodhead type, who can do some grinding and make some plays.
And
that's fine.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think Danny Woodhead was better. I'm just gonna flat out say that right off.
I can see him being
Danny Woodhead was.
I can see him being Danny Woodhead.
But I'm saying as far as like how they're comparing their ceilings, like to what he was, like he's closer to a Woodhead than he is a CMC.
Yes,
like,
way closer to
Woodhead. That I agree with 100%. That I agree with. Yeah, there's no question.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But I would just like how Rundown was saying, like how we're gonna use him. When he makes the team, it's gonna be more on special teams.
Exactly.
Every now and then they're gonna draw up a play for him to see what he can do. Get him out in open field to make some plays. Like in that sense, I see Lowby this year. If he turns out to be one of those running backs, and fuck it, I'm all for it. But to go out there and start crowning him already, like come on now, let's settle down a little bit.
Yeah, man. And then shout out to Turf for saying this too. I just thought about it. I mean, you got Brock Bowers too, a dude who can take handoffs and.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I'm so glad Turf is finally over his anger of the draft pick. And he's accepted the greatness of Brock Bowers.
He's coming around, bro. He's coming around.
He came around.
It's all right, though, because we'll have that. I mean, the touches are just going to be few and far between anyway. It don't even matter.
Any of them, yeah.
Like, if you're playing on this team, you have to understand some games I might not be touching the ball a lot. I just might not. If it's moving the way it's supposed to be moving, I'm not going to be touching it like that.
Right.
But, I mean, I'm excited to see Lowby. I think he's gonna play. I do. I'm not even saying that because of that interview either. I think that. I actually thought he was gonna play. And shout out to Cowtown too. But
Cowtown in the building.
Cowtown, he was on Lowby before we even drafted him. So
he was about him during our
actually. Now that you say that, you already know who I'm about to give the ultimate props. Who is War? War was the guy that actually brought him to the front of the congregation first and foremost to keep it a buck. It was War. I know that for a fact.
For what?
Yeah.
That brought up Lowby because nobody was the first one to bring him up. Yeah. You had to give him his props for that.
White RBs are super duper rare. For sure. I mean, hey, what was that one white running back that was on the cover of Madden?
Peyton Hillis.
Hillis was dope, bro. I like Hillis. Peyton for the Cleveland Browns.
Hillis, bro.
Boy, yeah, that bulldog.
He had that 1 year, and they put him on the cover of Madden.
Oh my god, bro! 1 year, and I never heard from him again.
Ever again, bro. I never heard of him ever again after
at
that.
all.
Yeah. One of the show's favorites, man. My guy, OJ in the building. What's the deal, man?
OJ.
OJ says Madison is a great rotational running back, but we cannot ignore he might have a fumbling problem.
I think you know what? He had more of the fumbling when he became the
wait.
premier every down back.
Yeah, and that's
when he was cooked back up, he did better. When he became number one, that's when it was like, oh no, bro. No,
and that's what I think. I'm telling you guys, man. I am one of those guys that recall. I had to be honest with myself. Like, dude, I suck starting. You know, and I'm talking basketball for myself, but I sucked starting basketball. But off the bench, I was the best player, literally the best player off the bench.
You were the best sixth man.
Exactly. But put me in there at the beginning, and I'm telling you, go look at Madison's stats. You'll see exactly that. When he comes off the bench, it's a wrap. But if you're counting on him to be the dude, now you got problems. It's like it's a mental issue with him. I have no idea, but we'll see. We'll find out.
Who's gonna be that starter anyway? So we're good regardless. You know what I mean? We got
Zeus is the starter. So
yes, I agree. And hey, to keep it a buck, I'm nervous about that. Chris is right, man. I know he's not here, and I hate to tell him he's right on this.
Wait, did you just say you're nervous about Zeus?
I'm not. I'm actually not.
What I'm nervous about is the fact that Chris is right. The dude doesn't always see things cleanly and clearly.
Right.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck. He absolutely runs into the backs of dudes way more than normal. And
you
we understand that though. Like I'm at the end of the day, though, like this is my thing. This is what's going to irritate me. Right? It's where we're gonna start holding him to a standard like he has to start doing Josh Jacobs stuff. He's not
they're different type running backs, bro.
They are completely different types.
Because we're so used to seeing a certain type of running style and a certain type of quickness. He don't have that. So the minute people start to really, really look, because he got his carries last year, but not enough where people are like, I can really see this dude's game. You know what I'm saying? Like now this year, when the carries start to come.
And the defense focus is on stopping you, though. That's the other part.
That's the next thing. But see, I think what he does have that maybe Josh didn't have all the way is that if he makes that one cut,
he's gone.
He's going to take that to the crib. Like he has that type of thing. And the next thing, like, I'm not even going to say that's different than Josh because Josh did the same thing, but you see the build, bro. The build, like this dude's ready to take on 20 to 25 carries.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can definitely give him that. So I like that, but this is why I do kind of agree with Turf though, and this is why I kept saying I feel like we need more complementary skill sets in the room.
Yes,
I still don't feel like we have that though.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying running back is my concern a little bit. Yeah,
I think we have it if Zeus does his job, meaning the short yardage, first, second down back, always for the most part, and then Madison does his job, second, third down back for the most part, always. If they do that and they get comfortable and understand their position, I think it's a match made in heaven, personally.
Right.
But again, Zeus has got to get out of his bad habits of running into the backs of people and really kind of just see holes. And then, like I say, Madison's just got to be who he's been coming off the bench. If he can do that.
Vision can
Would
be better.
Switching to zone blocking help a running back like Zeus?
I think it absolutely should, because you should be pushing people off the ball.
Right? At that point, it's not more
because he needs ability to put that foot in the ground.
Get going.
And get that
north
out. That's what
he's not a shaker.
He's not a shaker. He needs the ability to put that, foot in the ground. Now with Josh, you can do more of that straight up scheme where he can pick and choose his hole.
You can do whatever. He had it all.
Jameer is the type of running back. I'd be like, bro, you can choose where you got to go. Like, we're gonna premeditate.
That's where you're going.
Right, and you're going that way.
Take you cut off there. That's what I think.
If you're feeling great today and you see a cutback, maybe, but for the most part, keep it on the side.
There you go. Keep it on that side. You know what I mean? Keep it on that side. OJ says Zamir has not shown me enough to feel comfortable. But at the end of the day, we don't know what he is yet because the pads aren't on. Right. Especially for that position We don't even know. Even Lauby, right? He can be better than what most people know, but at the end of the day, we need pads. We got to see with that position.
You need pads, you need game. That first preseason game, when they get out there on the field, you start hitting. Another team starts hitting you.
Appreciate Anonymous Raiderette for the super sticker, man. We appreciate that. Much love to you. Thank you for that, man. And if you're really feeling what you're hearing, definitely don't be shy to fatten the people's pockets. You know what time it is, man. But actually, at the same time, hit the shield tax button at the end of the day, man. You already know, and that's that thumbs up. But it's appreciate anybody that, decides to give us a donation here to the channel. It's going to go right back into making the channel the best Raider channel we can make. Guaranteed.
Absolutely.
But as we keep looking, OJ says Lauby looks good in shorts and a t-shirt. Let's pass the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Only then can we see what we got. For sure. Raiders Rebel said something not too long ago. Shout out to Rebel, by the way. But Amir Abdullah's getting cut. He ain't even making the roster, in my opinion. That's what Rebel says.
I see, and that's
four backs.
Bro, this is where it's like, yo, y'all are so hyped on this Lobby kid. Right now he can't hold Abdullah's jock straps. I'm sorry, not in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He's not even touched the field yet. He's not even touched the field yet.
Yeah, but I've seen
how many rookies get cut religiously and don't make it as a running back, let alone.
You know what's crazy? You say that this draft class, I've seen so much hype even behind undrafted players.
Yes,
people are grading them as starters, and they're coming in undrafted.
I want to curb people's expectations. I want to curb people's expectations because everybody is running wild with this Lowry shit. I'm just letting y'all know. He played at University of New Hampshire. Go look at Abdullah. He actually went to Nebraska. Yeah. And he was a baller. I actually did his grade report. Go check it out. I don't know why everybody's just dismissing this dude because he's 30 or 31 and they think he's just going to move to the side for some young rookie kid.
But I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know it's about to go down, Turf. I think, and this is my opinion.
Yeah,
I think if Abdullah plays this year, this is the final year he's playing.
That I agree with.
Then Lauby takes that spot next year. I agree. And then we move. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I agree. My expectations aren't like, oh my God, 1,000 yards.
Yeah, you don't have CMC expectations of him.
Yeah, I don't have no damn like all that.
I don't have any expectations for that kid. I was saying I don't know if he's gonna make the roster, and that's the God's honest truth.
I think for Abdullah, people forget it's not that he's a premier running back on our team. It's the special team aspect as well.
Bro, it's all of it. You put him in on third down, he can pick up the block.
I mean, he was one of the first ones they gave an extension to for a reason, right?
Bro,
when we were doing the new contract, and he was so excited that Abdullah got the extension. Yeah,
he can pass block. Has anybody seen Lobby pick up a 260-pound linebacker?
And that's part of the rookie role. He's gonna have to learn that.
Exactly, and we all saw how Mayer did it. Mayer got
it took Mayer. They had the whole season. Yeah.
He got wrecked.
And I will say this to your point. That's not, at least right now, that's not his strongest suit.
No.
But
and it's a rookie, you wouldn't expect
running backs coming to the league. That's not even like just playing to him. That's most. But at the end of the day, Rebel has a good question. He says if Zeus gets 1,100 yards, do we make the playoffs? If he got that, I say yeah.
Even if he don't, we making the playoffs.
I think if our running back room gets like 1,200, 1,300 combined, then our team's looking good. We're doing what we're supposed to, and we're heading towards the playoff. Not necessarily just one person. Because to me, it seems like this year's a committee type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's going to be that way for a lot of people moving forward.
Yeah. Well, if you look at it, last year the Bears had around, they had around like 2,000 something yards.
Yeah, but how many of those yards were fields?
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you when you subtract the fields yardage, it then equals 1,400 something like that.
Right. Which is still good. Yeah.
Which is fine. You know, I mean, for a committee of running backs, I'll take that shit all day because what's the difference between one running back getting that and a committee? Like, there's no difference of one dude getting in, a committee of dudes getting it. This is all the same thing, to be honest. At the end of the day, you just got more weaponry.
I think when it's a committee doing it, It's more also your offensive line working together
Exactly.
to make that shit happen, as opposed to where it was one dude, or well, it's the running back. He has that ability, you know? Yeah.
So next thing on the week 1 wrap up, we're gonna get to the offensive line. Dylan Parham has officially been moved to the right guard position. So that's official now.
I like that.
So he
That's
is
really cool.
A right guard. So how do we feel about Parham to the right guard position? Before we go ahead and start with that, let me get to some of this chat.
Yes, sir.
We got to see what they talk
There's
about.
a lot going on up in there.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and get through it, Turf, go ahead. You be running through it real nice.
Yes, sir. All right. Healthy. That's funny. An interviewer said it to D. Henry. Derek tiptoes around the line on scrimmage, but whenever he gets past the DL, he runs with more power when he gets about to collide with linebacker and DB.
That kind of reminds me of Zeus.
Of Zeus. Yeah.
100%. Yep, absolutely. Let's see what we got. John Parker, welcome to the show.
Yes,
Zeus
sir.
is working hard during the offseason. I have faith in Zeus. He will get the job done. Remember Earl Campbell. He didn't go around people. He ran over people. Let's go Raiders. That I agree.
Earl is different.
Yeah, well, Earl is a great all-time great. That's
great. Yeah.
But I do understand the sentiment, and I can agree with that.
About running through people instead of around them. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be Zeus all day. That's not, that's definitely what that is.
Shoot, even fast, quick Bo Jackson will run through people.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sam Parker.
Yes.
Samir will explode with the toss running playbook. Yeah, I agree because it's downhill.
He's going to kill those, bro.
I agree. He's going to get a lot. I think he's going to average 5 yards on these tosses. I agree.
Oh, he's going to be deadly in that position.
I agree.
That allows him to use his best skill, bro. Once he put that foot in the ground, all that power, speed going
forward,
south. Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's perfect for him.
Yep. Raiders Rebel has nothing to do with Lowry. Amir Abdullah has 327 yards total in the last 2 years. That's not going to make the cut for Antonio Pierce, my guy.
Special teams, though.
I don't even think you have to look at the stats. So what was Abdullah doing? Abdullah's got very minimal in touches, but you got to look at the production and what he did with those minimal touches. And that's that. I'm a positive you guys aren't looking at this because you don't keep this guy around just to keep a guy around for specialty. It doesn't work that way. And I'm telling y'all, Abdullah is more of an asset than you think. And the fact that everyone just immediately thinks Lowry is going to just knock this man off his pedestal after being in the league for 10 years, I don't know. This is why y'all know, where's Chris at? You know what the next saying is, Chris. I was a running back. I'm going to go through my saying, right? And all I'm trying to say is, bro, the dude has been in the league for a decade, and y'all just acting like he's just nobody. And
on that same note, though, remember running backs don't last that long, bro. 10 years is a long time.
He don't play a lot. He don't play a lot. He don't get a lot of touches. You're talking 10 touches max. Again,
I think he's already on that receiving level, though. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's already. Me personally, I think Lowry already on that receiving level. Receiving, and really, if Abdullah gonna get on the field, that's really kind of how he's gonna get on the field. But then, where Turf is right is, as of right now, Abdullah's a better pass blocker. 100%. So it's like
you can't check out anything,
right? And special teams. So it's like you keep that for this year. You know what I'm saying? You 100%. Got to, because you don't know what the rookie can do. Now, if he shows in training camp that he can handle all that, and that's what he can do, then, well, first of all, a lot of people gonna have to start eating crow, because already I feel like there's a pro crowd where he's gonna be Christian fucking McCaffrey.
Right.
And there's another crowd where they're like, this is the worst. That not even the worst, but like, this dude is complete garbage, right? Like, he's not even garbage, but just like he's not gonna do anything, right? He's from New Hampshire. It is what it is. But I feel like I'm in that happy medium. I feel like he can do something. I'm in between. We're gonna see, bro. If he I don't have super expectations, because when was he drafted?
I think he might make the practice squad, bro. I don't know.
Lobby?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you want me to say something?
Yeah,
I'll
I
say
think
something
he's gonna
that'll
hit
piss
the
Turf off. I'll say something that'll piss Turf off right now. As of right now, he's better than Sincere McCormick, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's better than Sincere McCormick. I know that.
I don't agree with
sure.
that. I don't
For
agree
sure.
with
We'll
it.
see.
I'll put it to you this way. Go look at Lobby's statistics in college and go look at Sincere McCormick's statistics in college and come
But I
back.
think the expectations are
Don't do
different for Lobby coming
Do
Don't
you
do
want me
that.
to do that?
Oh, I really do want you. I really want
Mm-hmm.
you to do that because you're not going to come back. You're going to say, "Oh, we're going to move on to the next topic."
Let me see.
I already know. I promise
No
you.
way.
Dude, McCormick is a monster in the state of Texas. I'm just telling you. I'm not. There's a
Oh,
reason why. There's a reason why a Texas
I'm
cat
sure.
is talking about McCormick.
But
And I know I'm not the only
better
one.
than him already.
I know I'm not
Yeah,
the only one, but we're gonna keep on with these.
He's
comments.
going to be the casualty on the roster if Lobby makes it. It's going to be McCormick.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
I think no. You know who it's gonna be? You know who it's gonna be? It's gonna
Don't
be
you dare
Britton
say-
Brown.
I knew
It's
you was
gonna be
gonna
Britton
say
Brown.
Yeah, Britton Brown.
He's the last
Yeah.
Patriot.
Mhm.
He's the last Patriot. So it's gonna be Britton Brown.
He's the older one, right? Because the rookie, who's the rookie?
Yep, from UCLA that
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
never
he's
caught any
all right.
traction.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
runs
yeah.
a
Yeah, he would be the
4.7
one to get cut. Yeah.
and he runs a
Mhm.
4.740. So yeah.
That's right. Britton
Abdullah
Brown.
is a leader in the running back room. Zeus
Yeah.
isn't a talker.
I
couldn't
wouldn't be
agree with you
surprised
more,
if Abdullah
Chris.
makes it.
You're 100%
Lobby
correct, bro.
Good point.
But I think we're gonna have to see more from your boy McCormick this year with the addition of
For
Lobby.
sure.
Well, he was
can't be-
injured. He
That's
was
what I'm
injured.
saying, but like he has to be able to show he's past that injury, he's ready to play. And
Right.
if
Don't
it's
need it
more
to
of this
be.
injury shit, then it's time to move on.
If he get injured in training camp, I'm not
Right.
gonna lie. I have
Right.
no
I
get it.
agree. No, I
Hey,
agree.
Yeah.
bro, you know what I'm saying?
No, I
Like, how
Yeah.
long must I wait?
No,
You know
it's
what I mean?
time.
Like,
It's time for him to go. It's time for him and Britton Brown to hit the road. Real talk. Hey, I'm the first to admit it. I even think my guy Austin Walter is no longer. I don't think he's no longer on the squad. I'm not sure, or maybe he's injured reserve because
I think he
blew
might
his
be
knee
injured reserve, yeah.
But
Yeah.
all I can tell y'all
Not
is
good.
they've kept these guys around for a reason. I'm sorry. I really believe that. As much as I talk about running backs are a dime a dozen, that's why I say what I say, because they're still around. You don't get injured and just keep hanging around as a Raider. They don't do that. They get rid of you. As a running back, we are literally one of the best teams in the planet of all time in the NFL for running backs. We don't do that.
Somebody make a poll right now. Where's the poll? How do I make it?
Yeah.
Loudby or McCormick? Somebody make it. I need it.
It's not, why even make the poll? Because you already know where it's going to go. It's going to go to Lobby. Everybody wants Lobby.
Oh yeah, right now everybody's hype on
Everybody
Lobby.
wants Lobby, bro. Nobody even knows about McCormick unless you're from Texas.
Yeah, recency.
Yeah.
But
I'm more hype on Lobby right now than I would be McCormick. Yeah.
yeah, for sure. Okay, so moving on to that, right? We're gonna get some more people in the chat soon, but we're gonna keep the conversation rolling. And like you said, Parham officially to right guard. Officially. Hey, don't worry. No, I was refuting. but you feel me? Him going right guard, that's good for me. I like that. 100%.
I love it.
You know what I mean? And
I love it.
I gotta give a shout out to us as a whole, right? Because we talked about this. You know
We
what I mean about the right guard.
We
Right?
sure
did.
We
Right?
did.
About it.
We
And
weren't on
why-
moving him to tackle or nothing, dog.
yeah, and right, I watched Hondo Carpenter. He kind of said the same thing. Right now, I do kind of still stand. I'm like somebody on that line. Now, I'm not off the sentiment that Parham is kind of on the hot seat. I'm kind of off that because I did say that last week.
Right.
But I do
You
think
did.
somebody on that. I think somebody on that line is though. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody is.
It's
But
the old veteran dudes, bro. It's the
Yeah,
old
that's
veteran
somebody.
dudes. We going young. Trust me. We going young. It's the old veteran dudes. The
We
guys
got a young
that
dog.
they just signed, hoping that they could fill stuff out.
right.
That money wasn't significant. They don't care
But
about
as soon
that.
as I came off of that, right? So I come off of that. But we did also say this sentiment last week. So shout out to us. We did say reasons for moving Powers Johnson to left guard was because you have Colton and you have Andre to be able to hit. He's in between that. There's two veterans, right?
Mhm.
Versus you put him on the right side, and he would a dude like Thayer who ain't
Thayer.
started yet. You know what I mean? Well, I like Thayer, but he ain't started. So at the end of the day, that's not the same. You know what I mean? You rather have the rookie with a real good veteran in Colton, cool, solid veteran in Andre, right? And then you can put Thayer next to Parham, which, Parham going to be playing for years to come. So it is what it is, right? We're there. So I like that spacing of the line better. But how you feel about this, Leo, him going to right guard?
No, I like it. I think we were one of the ones who said that we would prefer him being at that position. Excellent. I know a lot of people had questions about Thayer and Parham can play tackle because he did in college and all this other stuff. But I always liked him at guard. And the fact now that he's going to be on that side to be helping with Thayer, and then you got Colton on the other side with we got JPJ. To me, this line already seems a lot better than it was last year.
Oh, yeah.
And that was my main concern the whole season. What are we doing with the O-line? What are we doing with the O-line? And now seeing where they're starting to fill in their spots and even bringing in a Whitehead and that dude Pete. What's his name?
Pete. Yeah, Andres Pete. Yeah.
Yeah, getting him in here. I feel a lot more better going into the season with our O-line than I did before.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, it's night and day.
Yeah, 100%. Boy, I walk into that week one. You know what I mean? Like, you think about it 2 years ago, right? When we played.
I was scared 2 years ago, bro.
Derek, I'm like, we'll see, right? I'm confident, but at the same time, the line is shaky, bro. The line is shaky. This year, I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm way more at ease. But, Turf, how you feel about him moving to right guard ultimately, the line positioning as it were today?
I absolutely love and adore it. I think people are going right to where they need to be. Dan Tessier, give him a shout out.
Actually,
he's going to the side he played the most in college. So what do you think that's going to do? That's going to absolutely make this kid ball out. We already know what JPJ is going to do. I mean, really, the problem right now, in my opinion, on this offensive line could potentially be a big one that gets resolved very quickly, and that's the dude in the middle. Andre James. You don't have any more excuses. You got dogs on both sides of you on both positions. I'm sorry. If you're still getting pushed back, if you're still having a hard time right there, you know what I'm saying, getting bullied, it's time to start talking JPJ. What are we going to do about this? Because, we can move him, right, and get him at that center position. And
white hair at the other guard.
Exactly. But what I can tell y'all is this line is as solid as it's gonna get. I mean, There's
no breathing room for anybody, bro. Like
nobody
position for real.
Everybody's scrapping. Everybody's scrapping to get that starting spot.
So the way it looks for me,
I love the depth.
Hell yeah, the way it looks for me. I mean, y'all can let me know, but Glaze, right? It looks like he's probably I'm not gonna say odd man out because I think he's gonna make the roster. I don't think he's
gonna make it. Yeah.
He was drafted in the damn third round. There's no way he's not going to be roster.
At the end of the day, right? He's going to be on.
If anybody says he's not, I'm like, come on, bro. It's a third round pick. But I will say I don't think he's going to see the field this year. I think that.
Bro, we got Coker too from TCU.
Yeah, no, but even that, he's not going to see the field because I think this year all the veteran guys that we signed is going to be the depth this year.
Yeah.
And then moving forward, maybe we re-sign some of the veteran dudes. Maybe we don't. You know what I mean?
And if we don't, it'll be because of Coker and Glaze. That's the only reason we won't.
Because they stepped up.
So then Dalton Wagner project is done?
We'll see, man. I like Dalton. I like the size.
I love them, but is he on the practice squad?
No, he's still here. He's on the roster right
Wagner? Now. Yeah, he's a big dude. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. If he ever figures it out.
They said his thing was just injuries. That's his thing. Health.
Yeah.
And when it comes to health, you can't really control it.
You can't control nothing.
You know what I mean? We'll see.
Yeah, that's true. Because even Miller went out a couple games last year, and that's when Mumford.
But see, this is the thing.
Yeah.
Well, now they said Pete's playing left tackle, right? So if Miller goes out, we know Pete can slide in there. At the very worst, we know Munford's gonna slide to that left if everything get real ugly. You know what I mean? If you're real ugly.
Yeah.
But the line play as of right now, as it goes, man, I'm real happy with where we are and everything like that. So as far as that week one wrap up, man, that's really what we got. Y'all comment down below, man. Y'all let us know really, what's the biggest point y'all took away from the week one wrap up as we continue on.
You know what was one thing I did like rundown?
What's going on?
you brought it up about AP being behind Mumford, and I like the same way he was behind O'Connell, because the nation's over here fighting over Minshew and O'Connell, right? But AP's like, I never said he lost his job. I never said Minshew was number one. Like, behind his boy, like it's his job. He gets the first snaps until we decide different.
Until proven
I love that about the coach, you know. Like, forget all
bro.
that.
Like, if he's not good, he's not good. You know what I mean? If he's not good, then okay, so be it. But
so be it. But until then, that's our guy.
There you go. And that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? And me, I'm just of the side. I'm of the side of whatever quarterback is the best possible solution for the team long term. Long term is really O'Connell to be the best possible solution to be the starter.
That would be the best, result.
It's the best thing. If he's the guy, it's really the best thing, honestly. But even if he's the guy, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's whatever. But it's really better if O'Connell's the guy. But regardless of it, we'll still see. But I do like AP just at least staying to the fact, like, you know, these dudes played last year. They will get the snaps. And that way we really know if they get beat out, they really got beat out. For real, like they got their ass beat out for real. So we really know.
Yep.
I like that. But y'all go ahead and comment down below of the week one wrap up. So next piece of information that we got, I was telling Leo before the show, but got some news. I don't know if you already heard her, right?
Yeah.
But got just some word about what the Raiders are trying to do as of right now. Now we don't know what it's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen or whatever, but I just know that these are the things that are going on. So apparently they're hearing our cries for concern for the cornerback position, right? Because they're shopping still. They're still looking for veteran corners, but they're waiting for June 1st. They're waiting for some more money to free up. They're waiting for some prices to come down, but they're still shopping around. Also, they're in the market for another edge at the same time, right? So they're trying to strengthen the depth at the edge and still get a veteran guy that can challenge, maybe be their starter at the other side. Now, the name that I'm worried about, I don't know if I want it, but apparently they're looking at J.C. Jackson, right, for that other cornerback spot. Me personally, I'm iffy on J.C. Jackson. Now, for the edge rusher, I heard Emmanuel Ogbah, which I like. I like Emmanuel Ogbah for some more veteran depth. I can take that. That's for sure. But if we're talking J.C. Jackson at the other cornerback spot, I'm in on that. Oh. Now, he has history with Telesco. Like, this, and the reasoning is Leo said it, but this, this is what I'm getting. They got history with Telesco.
Yes.
At the end of the day. So it's like he knows, the person. He knows the person.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the play that I seen before. So it's like the question I'll pose to y'all, first and foremost, would you take J.C. Jackson or would you take the room we have now? where are you? That's probably the best way I can put it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's start with Leo, man. What would you do?
Look, man, when J.C. Jackson was a free agent, I was screaming, yelling for him to come to Vegas. He went to the Chargers, horrible season. He ended up going back to New England because of how bad he was playing, right? Did he figure things out a little bit once he got back? Yeah. There was things like it's the system, fit, whatever. If that's who we're going to get, I hope Telesco knows it was more because of the coaching in the Chargers, why he was having such a hard time. Maybe scheme, because the kid has shown he can play. There was a reason everybody wanted this kid as a free agent,
This is true.
When he bounced back, I hope so, Would I be the happiest that this is the one we went with? No. There's Gilmore, there's the other Jackson, the Dory Jackson, the one that played for Graham and
I don't even want that one. I don't even want him. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah. I don't.
So there's other options, but if this is who they go with, it's like
and you're right. We have seen successful play from him, right? But I don't know, man. I don't know what it was about him going to the Chargers that just had him falling off the way, and then he dealt with injury. Yeah. Now, the only positive thing off of this is that you'll get him for dirt cheap.
Right.
Right? You're gonna get him for a bag of chips at the end of the day, really. So it's like, you know, high reward, low risk. But Turf, where are you at?
Didn't he play well with Jack? You know what I'm saying?
New
Wasn't
England?
didn't him and Jack,
I think so.
produce a nice 1-2 punch, meaning it wasn't easy to,
they were
have to pick your poison, if you will. So again, I'm a big proponent and fan of guys getting put back into positions where they did well. Again, that's why I keep bigging up Madison. I really want people to understand this kid is dynamite coming off the bench. If JC Jackson can do the same thing, meaning the fact that he can come in and play that position as far as that CB number 2 and really make it a CB1, CB2 like they did in the past because they just work well together, absolutely I'm all for it. And I guarantee you he will thrive because he's back with his brother. He's back with that dude he can trust. These things matter, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how else I'm telling you it matters. And he's going to ball out if we get him from that respect. Yeah. If he comes in any other, mentality, which wouldn't happen, but I don't see it being a negative, him joining the team. All I see is him, like you said, we getting him for a bag of chips and he's going to ball out like a Pro Bowler, or he just won't be a part of the team.
Cut, you feel what I'm saying? Or he gets cut. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
But it's like, would I rather invest that into Gilmore? Would I rather invest that?
Gilmore don't pass the rundown test.
But last time I saw him, it wasn't good.
He don't pass the rundown test, bro.
Yeah, but does he fit more in the scheme? Because you saw what Chris said, right? Like JC is a zone dude. We play man in his mother. Like we gonna blitz, bro. We about to blitz. We about to. It's gonna be real nasty. You know what I mean? So we're gonna need to play some press man and throw some people off their routes. If he can't do that,
I agree.
Yeah,
he did that in New England, didn't he? Back in when you were talking about when he was
what I thought, though.
CB1 and Jack was 2. It was the other way around.
Yeah,
Did New England play man coverage when he was there, or did
New England? They have one of the best defenses in the last.
They play man, do they not?
They play man. The corners
play a little bit of everything, but I think their base is probably. They definitely play. Yeah, Gilmore. They play man, and they play man. They rely on their corners.
So he can. I think he'd be able to fit in this offense. I don't think it. I mean, defense. I don't think it's anything where,
Look, I'm telling y'all, with this defensive line that they created,
that's the other part.
Anybody with an IQ sitting back there is going to have a ball. The problem is when it breaks down, and then now they looking crazy. Maybe
that's where we're at.
But other than that, with this new defensive line, bro, I don't see anybody that's skilled. Wow, they're already just licking their lips, bro.
Big too, right? I've seen him make plays. Like it's not like we haven't seen him make plays. Like he's done it before. Same with Jack Jones. I've seen before he came to the Raiders. I've seen him do stuff. 100%. It just depends on can he put it all together and be consistent. That's the name of the game. So if he can, sure. Me personally, would I like that? Now, I will say this. Xavier Howard, Stephon Gilmore, JC Jackson, they might all be in the same boat if you really think about it, because the last time I seen all of them really wasn't all that good. Last time I seen them, if you really want to be honest, and I've been saying this name for a couple of shows now, I think Steven Nelson had a better year than all of them dudes.
Howard was still good. He was more of a cap casualty.
Right. All right, man. Right. Now, I'm not going to lie, because you know why they cut him? Because he kept getting injured. Kept getting out, kept getting injured. You know what I'm saying? And then when he last year was not a good year for him. Not like I've seen. You know what I mean? Not like I'm used to. It wasn't that. So, I mean, realistically, I think Steven Nelson didn't had a better year than really all of them, honestly. Yeah. If you think about it. So it's like I could rock with Steven Nelson. I could. But if you want to take that risk and all that, then sure. But then you run the risk of if you cut him, the young dudes better be ready. They have to be ready.
I think if you do cut him, then you think your young guys are more ready than that you don't need that veteran guy there.
Or he's Marcus Peters.
Right.
You got to do it off necessity.
Right. Or you got Marcus Peters
so
again.
So I'm looking at this. I know it's completely off topic, but I really want to know what your thoughts are. Rundown, because I know you were emphatically the guy when it comes to Mr. Caleb Williams. Have you heard about the 7 picks consecutively? And
that's not true.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, 7 picks.
If it is or if it's not. All I'm saying
I saw.
All I'm saying is that ain't nobody, making a whole lot of noise like, yay, we got. I mean, I've seen Daniels over there at the Commanders, dotting it up, looking good. We all know about May. I already told y'all May was garbage.
I ain't seen nothing about him. I don't even want to see that.
You want to know why? You want to know why? Because they already know that dude ain't playing. They already said he is not playing. They already was like, sit your behind down. You ain't even ready to start.
And that's honestly the best thing that could happen to me because that team has nobody.
Exactly. It's like you ain't even started.
I ain't seen nothing about no JJ McCarthy.
None of it.
I mean, we'll talk about this a little later.
I just had to put it out there.
No, I get it. Because we're going to talk about quarterbacks a little later. We got to talk about it. But I'm going to ask this question. Don't answer it. Let it stew in your mind, though. What if this class is not good? just let it stew in your mind. Just let it stew in your mind.
Then we dodged the bullet.
Yes. Yeah, we got the best dude in the draft. We got literally the best dude. The whole draft, we got the best dude.
Let's see. As we go through the chat here,
I seen that.
Raiders may only rush 4
about Caleb.
We only need to. We only need that's what I'm trying to. We only need to rush 4. When we rush 5, you can pretty much say it's a sack. It's like playing a video game. That's what we're about to create.
Now think about this though. I would not be mad at a trade. A trade I like. I've heard names such as
Lattimore,
Greg Newsome, and this is what Raiders Rebels talking about. We need to trade for Newton. He said Newton, but I think he means Newsome.
On the Browns.
They have a deep cornerback and didn't do very well from them last year.
Right.
Yeah. He's cool. I would be cool with that. Wouldn't need to give up too much. I don't think you need to give him no 3rd or 4th because he didn't really do all that well. Now, Dan says it here. Lattimore. Interesting name. Very interesting name. I would like that heavy.
That dude's attitude fits.
Hell yeah.
Bro.
Hell yeah. I like him. But what would you give up? Is the question.
Yeah, that would be the thing. Yeah.
What would they want?
And you got to pay him.
At this point, we really are just filling in. At this point, honestly, in my opinion, I think you are at the bottom of the draft moving forward. You can kiss all of this, being in the top.
So you said might as well just draft it, trade. Might as well just trade some picks.
Yeah, because our picks aren't going to be on the top of the
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, those days are over. I think this was the last year that we
was in the middle.
Exactly. I think that's it. So nobody's caring about NFL draft picks anymore for the Raiders in the next decade.
I see our picks being like 20s or 20s.
Yeah, we're gonna be the Queefs, if you will, right?
Yeah. You can still get players in the later rounds.
That's what I'm saying. You see what they did? They went and got freaking Warren, right? And that's what I mean. Yeah. They're at the bottom of the barrel, and they're still getting great. I think that's going to be us. We're still going to get a great pick. It's just we're at the bottom of the pick.
Now, do we have to pay Lattimore? I don't know if we have to pay him. I don't know that.
You're going to have to pay him.
But if we got to pay him,
you got to restructure that because he has a big ass fucking contract.
I think we can restructure. Yeah. I don't think that'd be a problem to restructure. But I wouldn't be mad at that. Opposing getting like a dude like I don't want like no Adoree Jackson. I just don't. You know what I mean? I don't think that's better than what we have. If we're gonna swing. You know what I mean? Like get a dude. Who cares, bro? Like we're gonna build something, build it. Don't cheap it out at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Now, I did say, and I've said this for a while, and if it happens, I'm going to take a lot of credit for it. I don't care.
I'll take a lot of credit.
But I've been saying that we need another edge rusher, bro. I've been saying it for long. Like I think we need another edge rusher. That's not even no slight on dudes we have or whatever. I just think for rotational purposes, another edge rusher will do this line some good. You know what I mean? Especially like a guy that can just rush the passer. Emmanuel Ogbah is the name that I've heard. How would you feel about that? And just how would you feel about just getting another edge, period?
Right. Well, I mean, getting another edge, bro. I mean, you kind of have three if you really want to look at it. Tyree Wilson's supposed to be the third guy, and they're already talking about how he's not going to get much playing time. So going to get another one, I mean, you really basically putting some people in a bad situation, meaning the fact that you're not getting much reps. You know, and is that going to be conducive and good for the defense? I don't know. I really don't know. But the fact that we technically have three already, and one out of those three aren't going to get many reps, do we really need it? I don't know. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to be mad because that position, you can never have enough. But at the same time, you go get it, and the dude's on the bench. You know, you're only getting, 10 snaps a game. Is it really worth it? So
yeah,
that's where we got to look.
Where are you at, Leo? You think they need another edge? Would you think that'd be a good signing?
For me, it depends on who it is and the price that we're paying. Like, I know you brought up that dude, but I told you earlier, like, I wouldn't mind Yannick. I wouldn't mind seeing Yannick come back. Yannick is just straight rush, straight rush. That's what he's
Raider, always a Raider.
He's gonna come in. He's just gonna come in on the other end and fucking NASCAR package when he's in. Like, and I'd be cool with that.
I like that.
Then you get to rotate with Kuntz, be able to have them fresh.
Yep.
Get Tyree in there. Get more, learn more from these veterans. Get more in there because he's gonna be inside and out. So when he does play on the outside, maybe he'll have more moves and stuff like that. But do we need one? No, but I wouldn't mind having one. But then again, back to what Turf was saying, how does that affect the 53? Because now you're going to add another edge. How many outside edges are we going to keep? How many D tackles are we going to keep? Do we count Tyree as both? Is Tyree?
But that's probably where I'm at because I count Tyree as both.
I do too.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Do we need to keep a guy like Nesta J. Silvera, right?
Yeah.
A Byron Young. You know what I mean? Do we keep guys?
We still got both of those guys?
Yeah.
They're still both on the team.
Wow. I think Nesta's going to win that battle.
You think so?
I think Nesta will win that battle.
That's going to be a real good show when we see when we have that Syndicate show.
Both not sticking around. Roster. Yeah, because they both not sticking around this year. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we'll see. I mean, DTs is going to be – I think DTs is where it's going to get crunch time because you got a guy that can play both. So it's like, we're going to have to cut ties with one of y'all.
At minimum, one of them, because you can lose two in the season and still be Gucci.
They still
got that sound crazy, but yeah, that's true.
Butler?
Is he gone?
Butler, Jenkins. No, we got Butler, Jenkins. No, that's why I'm asking. Like, we got a lot of D tackles now.
Oh, yeah, somebody
getting smacked.
Somebody's
getting completely.
Somebody going practice squad or non-active.
Exactly. Butler getting cut and Nesta or Byron Young is going to be a practice squad dude for the whole year or some other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that's where it'll probably be from there. But, yeah, I just think another edge would help rotation. Like, if we got a guy like Unique, right? It's like, all right, we trying to rush the passer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would be just straight pass rushing down. Like, no.
Breather. You know what I mean? Maybe Kuntz need a little breather because he's been playing a lot of snaps because you would assume that this year he's going to be a full-time starter. So you're going to have to do everything. So at the end of the day, he get a breather from that. Boom, you can rush the passer. But a dude like Ogbah, he can do both. He can play that run. He can rush the passer a little bit. So I can see them trying to just get more stout after Kuntz. You know what I mean? Still get more stout against the run.
True.
Said nope. Unique is real liability on run plays. Yeah, but this is the thing. We don't need him to do anything on run plays.
Exactly. We just bring him in on third and long, bro.
That's it.
We all know what's going down, anyways.
Yeah, that's it. Let me see. Salute Beezy in the building, man.
Hey, Big Dog, I know I was telling y'all I got that family thing, so I got to bounce. But
oh yeah, we was getting ready to wrap this thing up anyway, man. We getting ready to wrap that thing up. coming up on an hour. But if you got to go like right now,
Yeah. We'll carry you out, man. We'll carry you. Don't worry. We'll end it out for you. But if you got to roll, yeah, go do your thing, man.
Yeah, for sure. I got to grow, but I will join your show on Thursday, right?
Yeah, Leo will be filling in for your boy on the turf and rundown show on Thursday with all our people that be tapping in and tuning in, man. He gonna be tuning in and filling in for your boy rundown on Thursday, so it's gonna be a fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam. Peace out. Appreciate you.
Peace out,
Leo. Hey, have a good one, bro.
You too.
Yep. Enjoy, bro.
So Turf and I are gonna go ahead and end it out for y'all. Y'all know what it is, so y'all know how we get out. Get your questions in, man. Get your questions into the chat right here, so we can go ahead and answer some of y'all questions. So Turf and I can end it off for our last little segments here on the bottom of the hour. But yeah, I mean, the direction of the team going crazy. Now I know we can go ahead and get on that topic again. You talked about Caleb Williams and all that.
Right. The quarterbacks of this draft. What are they looking like right now? And what is anybody having buyer's remorse? Right. Let's keep
I've seen some things of Daniels that I was like, I sent some. I was like, okay, he doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like he doing his thing. I know. I'm telling you.
He was good, bro.
Be real.
I told y'all he was the best out of all of them. I said it from jump, and I told y'all that's why we were going for him from the beginning. Everybody said I was crazy, right? Like, hey, I'm gonna give you your flack because you told me it was Caleb Williams. I've been trying to tell you from the jump it ain't him. We're gonna see, but I already think that the jury is out. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I already think the jury is out. Now, we already know Drake may never see the field. Never. Like, right? I think we already know that. They literally told the dude to stop playing like the last quarterback they had. I pray that's a lie, a joke, or, I pray that's what, like you said, it's just false. It's fake. But if it's the truth, it's laughable. It's hilarious because nobody ever expected them to get rid of Fields to begin with. We wanted Fields. So I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff that's going to come to fruition. Hey, Bo Nix was getting praise. Bo Nix was getting mad praise, and I'll be the first to eat it if I have to. No pause. But I'm just saying, real talk. He was getting a lot of great praise from what I've heard out of Denver in that camp that's going on. And unfortunately, I know enough Denver guys.
No, but see, that's the thing, right? There's no other choice. Every QB on that roster is garbage. So
I agree.
You got to hype up something. You know what I mean? One piece of trash might look better than the other piece of trash. At the end of the day, it's still trash. It's still trash. It doesn't matter. So you got to hype up something. You got to give them some type of hope. But I don't think it's going to be what they think it's going to be. And realistically, the best thing I've heard about Bo Nix is Sean Payton say, "Oh, he's farther along than I thought."
Decision making. It means he's not going to be a liability from a rookie throwing away, throwing picks and stuff. He's just that's all that means. Nothing special. Sure. Ain't gonna do nothing
right now. Even last year, the jury is still out on the quarterbacks. Last year, there's only one where I think he's the dude. I thought he was the dude from the beginning. We on Stroud. Now we have our different views.
What about the Bryce Young? Where's Bryce Young going to be? I guarantee you he'll be lucky to get back up in 5 years.
No, see, this is my thing. I think the team is garbage. That's my opinion.
No, I agree.
I don't think him specifically, though. Like, honestly, to be honest, if you put him on our roster, I think he's straight. I think, we're good. But
I don't think he starts above the quarterbacks we have. I don't think he starts over ALC or Minshew.
Stop it, Turf. He's starting.
I don't. The kid is. I don't see it.
He would definitely start before them. But the team is garbage. I don't think he's garbage though. That's the thing. I don't think he's garbage. I think the team is garbage. Richardson, I like Richardson, to be honest.
He got injured. There's nothing we can say about it.
Yeah, and nothing you can say about that. But I like his coach. So
Right.
that Steichen, you seen what he did with Minshew. So if Richardson is just at least better
Even
than
the
Minshew's level, you feel what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like
No, I
they're
agree.
going to be a team to deal with.
I agree.
So I like that situation. I think Richardson's going to be cool. He's going to be straight. Who else we talking about? I think Levis is garbage. I don't care about that first start or that. No, I
Right.
think he's terrible.
He's the dude. He's the dude now, though. I ain't got nobody else.
Sure, yeah, he's a starter now, but I don't think he's.
He won't be there in 5 years.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
right.
not with that. Yeah, it's
He
whatever.
won't be there in 5 years.
Who's after that? Who else we talking about? So we said Bryce Young. We already said that. I think he's gonna be straight if the team gets itself together, but it's shaky. CJ Stroud gonna be straight. He's got a good situation.
He's got a great situation,
and he's good skill set. Anthony Richardson got a good situation. He just got to stay healthy, so he can be cool.
Correct.
Will Levis is the situation is we don't know about Tennessee either.
They've made royal mistakes. I don't know why they got rid of Vrabel. That in itself is going to doom them forever.
So we talking about those 4, and now we get to our guy, 5. Right? Situation, decent. Right? Cool. Good situation. Skill set, not the best skill set out of all of them, but right. But when you talk about out of all the dudes that played in their first year, had the second best year, right? Had the second best year.
100%.
So
100%.
Can he be the second best quarterback in that class?
I think he can be the best quarterback in that class.
But that's the thing. It comes down to one, longevity, consistency, and then you talk about now we got to get into winning.
Right.
He's gonna have to start winning.
We got to win. No, we got to win.
Yeah, CJ Stroud has won games already. I've already seen it. You know what I mean? I've already seen time ticking down, and he done drove the ball down the field.
I agree.
I done seen it all.
I agree. I agree.
The consistency comes into play with him. That's where I would be with CJ. Like, I got to see it now this year again, but I've already seen that. I haven't seen that with Aiden yet. I ain't seen time ticking, bro. Let's do it. You know what I mean? It's game time.
You know that's my guy, bro. And I
So can we have dodged a bullet this year and have gotten a steal last year? Is it possible?
Right.
That's where I'm at. I mean, as of right now, everything looks hazy because everybody's in shorts and shirt. You know what I mean?
Everybody in booty shorts and tank tops.
You know what I mean? But we already know the percentages. There's going to be at least one quarterback in this class that's going to do something.
Right.
That's going to do something. These guys got too much talent in this class for one of them not to do something.
No, I agree.
We'll see. We'll see. And Penix, we don't even know. We have no idea.
He won't see the field. He's now gotten himself into the same scenario of Hendon Hooker, right? If you look at Hendon Hooker, he's behind Goff.
I forgot about that.
He's never going to see the field.
And Goff just signed an extension.
He's never going to see the field, bro. He's going to be even better off than Chase, the kid that came out of Missouri. I don't know if that kid ever started a game. Probably got more money than most. It's a backup quarterback for a decade. I don't know if he's ever started a game, right? You know what I'm talking about? The kid Chase from Missouri. I don't know if he's ever started a game.
Chase Garbers?
Chase Garbers, yes. I don't know if he's ever started a game.
He's been out.
No. Chase Daniels. I'm talking about Chase Daniels.
Chase Daniels.
I don't know if he's ever started a game. And the dude's been in the league for a decade.
Damn. That's how I be with the quarterback position. That's how I be.
Play your position, bro.
That's how you do it. You know what I mean? That's literally it.
Yep, he was from Missouri. Yep. Chase Daniels from Missouri. Hey, I like that kid. Again, I know he played for the Saints for a long time. He just never saw the field. He's still playing. I guarantee you he's still playing. He just don't see the field.
So if AOC can be Purdy, but shit, this is the thing. He don't even have the mobility like Purdy. But if he can but at the same time, you know what? There are certain times I was saying shit about Purdy, but I'm not going to sit here and say he's not a good quarterback. He's definitely a good quarterback. He's definitely good.
Yes. You got to
get that production. I'm straight.
100%.
I'm good. You know what I mean? That's just where we at. So we'll see what we get from them. But as time ticks, this next week we're gonna have new information, new things to speak on, new things to talk about. But that has been another Syndicate Sunday.
Hey.
I don't know what it is. It's turf and rundown in and out like we do on that chill vibe, like we always try to give y'all, man. Robert Pena in the building. Glad you could make it, man. If you didn't catch the show, man, it's all good. Hit the replay on this mug. You know what time it is, man. Go ahead and hit the replay.
Hey.
Catch it at the top of the hour, man. It was a fun conversation, fun show. Turf, tell them what you got going on this next week, man.
Man, Turf been slacking with the Turf exclusives on each player. I'm picking that back up. You know what? I might even do that tonight.
Oh, fire.
Turf might actually bring in somebody tonight to discuss. I'm gonna continue on that. Obviously, tomorrow, I don't know if Leo's doing the show. He had to bounce, so I think Leo's 9.
He is, though.
Yeah, Leo's 9:30 Eastern, I believe, on Mondays.
Yep.
And then of course myself, the Ultimate Raider fan 32. You see the sign right there. That's on Tuesdays, every Tuesday night, 8:30. I'm going over the offensive lineman on Tuesday this week.
Okay.
Yeah, I did tight ends last week. I'm doing offensive lineman this week. I'm gonna get rid of all of the offense as soon as I can before I dive into the D. Pause. And then obviously Wednesday.
That was wild.
Yeah, no, that was diving.
That was wild.
Right, yeah. Wednesday we got Chris and Shield, Shield and Spicy, as well as you, obviously at 4. But I think you're off, right? Because you are going on vacation, sir.
Yeah, your boy.
I want everybody to know right now, this man don't take days off. He don't take breaks. You always see content. I'm sure he probably got scheduled content when he's got. We leaving Rundown alone, ladies and gentlemen. This man is well-deservingly going off into the sunset with Miss Rundown and go have some fun, bro. Do your thing. So I think we'll miss that this week or get it recorded.
I was thinking about it. I might do something. Do something scheduled real quick, you know what I mean? But I might just dedicate the day just to get myself prepared. But you already know, man. Usually I have my shows live at 5 on Wednesdays, what I mean, 5 Eastern on Wednesdays. I might have something scheduled for y'all, but this next week for all the regulars, your boy Rundown gonna be on vacation, so I'm not gonna be there for my Wednesday show. Boy Rundown not gonna be there for the Thursday Turf and Rundown, not gonna be there for the Syndicate Sundays. But we're gonna have people in place. The show don't stop.
Ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. The money don't stop regardless. So you feel me? We still gonna have shows for y'all, still gonna be there. So make sure you like and supporting the brothers at the end of the day, and Rundown to be back. But you already know what time it is. I gotta go ahead and get my feng shui right. You know what I mean? Get my time right. But hey, you already know, Tony. You already know what it is, man. We keep it right.
Hey.
But you already know, man. I'll be back. But you already support the brothers, and you already got them shows going on all next week. Much love to everybody that's in the chat. Y'all already know. Y'all ain't fans, y'all family at the end of the day. So make sure y'all hitting that shield tags, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe if it's your first time, if you're feeling it. And we gonna see y'all next week for another Syndicate Sunday. Y'all have a safe and blessed Memorial Day weekend, man. Much love to everybody. Keep it up. Peace.